Hi and welcome to Charles Darwin University's Avoiding Plagiarism Clinic. Today, in this, our first resource, we're going to look at what is expected of you at university. Now, a common reason given by students for plagiarizing is that they didn't know what was expected. So today, we will address what is expected of you at university and what is unaccepted. So let's start with what's required, though, at university. And you know you're here at university to learn, and that occurs through your lectures every week, your readings, which means your course book and any additional readings, thinking about those two, doing your own research, integrating all of the above into your writing. So that means something else is required at university, which is your time. So because so much time is required, it also means you need to manage and plan your time. And we generally do this in two ways. The first way is week by week. So as soon as you get your timetable, it's important to map out when your lectures are on, when your tutes are on, how much time you'll need to do the weekly readings, and also allocate some time for your research. Don't forget though to put in some time for yourself. Also, you need to map out a semester plan, and in this semester plan you need to write when your assessments are due. Often they'll be due at two critical times of the semester, that is week 6 and week 12. So write down what's due in week 6 and what's due in week 12. Of course, if you have two things due and one is worth more than the other, you may need to spend more time on it. So what is the purpose of doing assignments at university? So firstly, you want to build on your weekly course content. Secondly, we need to foster research skills. It's also going to allow you to investigate and research a topic or a theme of your course in more detail, and to teach you the genre of academic writing, which of course involves referencing. Let's look now at what is not accepted in assignments. You cannot copy the work of others. You cannot change only a few words of a text that you read. You are unable to and not allowed to cut and paste texts together. It's not permitted to get others to write for you, and you cannot write together unless you're working on a group assignment. All of the above is not accepted in your assignments at university. So, rather than those things, university assignments require you to answer a question, which means you need to analyze exactly what you need to do in that task or in that essay. You need to complete research, which means thinking about keywords that will help you to find information that can answer that question. You need to then read and take notes on what you read, which you then need to summarize and paraphrase. This is dealt with in our second resource. You need to think about what you've read and then finally structure your ideas, which means you're thinking about your writing. Of course, as you write, we're going to reference both in text and in your reference list at the end of your assignment. So how do we begin this process? Well, we need to think about what you do and don't know in order to answer this question. So the things we do know will be brainstormed and written down. Of course, the things you don't know will be what you need to research, and these may form your keywords to target your research. When writing, it's important to have a clear structure. What does a clear structure mean? Well, on the left-hand side here we have an outline for an introduction of an essay. And I know that this essay in particular, which focuses on business ethics, is going to look at three things. Firstly, it's going to define my term. Following, it's going to look at how business ethics can help a company in two areas. Those areas are value and reputation. So 3 ideas and 3 paragraphs on the right-hand side. Each of those paragraphs will be structured with a topic sentence, with support from your references, which has been paraphrased and usually summarized as well. Finally, a linking sentence. This is how your paragraphs should be structured. and at the end you will have answered your question. So, when finalizing your assignment, it's important to think about several things. Firstly, of course, have you answered the question? Secondly, is it within the word limit? And generally there's a plus or minus 10% leeway. Have you referenced? This is essential that you've referenced both in text and at the end of your assignment. You need to have proofread your assignment to check for any errors, including spelling, which a spell check can help you with. Generally, you need to submit your assignment through Safe Assign, which again will check for copying of any other writer's work. You then need to attach your CDU cover page. So, you're nearly ready to submit your assignment now. Hopefully before doing that, you've asked questions about the content of the assignment. Please submit all assessments and do submit them on time. Not submitting on time will incur a penalty of usually 7% per day. So if something comes up and you are unable to submit on time, you need to write to your lecturer in advance. And don't forget your goal, most importantly, and this is your goal, to graduate from university having learnt a lot through your course and through your assignments. Check out our other videos, and together we aim to improve your writing and of course to avoid plagiarism. Thanks for watching.